shit, man. One of the things I thought was kind of funny when I was watching TikTok. I've been watching TikToks for a while. I just never knew you lived in Long Island. I actually don't know how I found out. I think he was wearing like a Malloy shirt or something. But I want to know how this started, where you decided, let me put on a Marine. Is it a Marines uniform or am I tripping? Yeah, let me put on a Marines uniform and start fucking dancing on the internet. Like, what made you just wake up and say, yo, fuck it, I'm about to just do this?
So at this point, my brother had just left. He had just gotten deployed. It was in August. He got sent to Guantanamo Bay. He was going to be there for like 9 months, I think.
Dang.
Yeah.
He's in Cuba.
Yeah. So it was just any old day. I'm just looking for something to post. I hadn't made anything yet that day.
Yeah.
And then I'm going through, I think I was cleaning up my room. And then like I'm putting shit away and I open up the closet and the dude's jacket is just hanging up. So I was like, I see the hat too. And I was just like, And then
I can flex this right now.
yeah. So the next thing I remember, I was just practicing that line, like his fancy clothes. Like I was like saying it over and over again to see like how I was going to pronounce that, how I was going to make it goofy and how I was going to make it funny. I was practicing like the movements and shit. And then I did it. And then it was just like, it just shot the fuck up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and then when I posted that, it was like the comments were half and half. Half the people like, oh, this is funny. Oh my God, this is so great. He's coping because his brother's gone. And then the rest of them were like, you can't do that, you damn dirty bastard. Like, my uncle's cousin was a firefighter in 9/11. And it's like, you know,
it was dead like crazy comments. Like, what made it funny was every time I would see the comment, you know, you can like repost with the video with the comment, or you see his dad like, oh, like my father fought for his country, and he's just like,
that shit was fucking hilarious.
oh, cause I don't want to lose, you know. I'm like, all right.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the dumbest thing to get like tight over.
Yeah.
Like, he's wearing a uniform. I'm outraged. I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
yeah, and the biggest thing is like the whole shit could be fake. Like it could all just be, or like I could have bought the shit from a surplus store. You know, the whole thing could be fake. You don't know me. Like, why are you getting so worked up over some dude on the internet? You know,
it's because my uncle died in Vietnam, and because of that, I hate you now. See, it's always some
basically.
nonsense.
Let me ask you. So we don't. We've gone like, I don't want to say viral, but we've gotten like a good amount of views like here and there. And one thing I've noticed is like you get the negative comments. How do you feel when you first got that? How did you feel?
I'm not gonna lie to you. The most fun I had on TikTok was when people were telling me to off myself. Like I miss those days. I'd wake up to 15 requests on Instagram and open it like, I'm gonna find you, you dirty Negro. And I'm like,
meanwhile, you just
like I'm doing things right, you know. Like it makes me feel like I'm going in the right direction.
See, that's why I say he's like the #1 supervillain on TikTok.
I mean, I gotta go back.
You gotta go full heel.
I remember back when I was doing like bad takes, and I was like, I said, we got to thank the bus driver for kicking Rosa Parks off the bus, or else a civil rights movement wouldn't happen, right? And then that's when people were like, "Oh, he's a menace." I used to do shit like I used to say like dumb shit like that, and like what the hell else?
Hot takes.
Oh yeah, I said, "Oh, you know, 9/11 wasn't that bad because like it upped the security game in the airports." Obviously, all satire. This is all satire. Let me
It's like we don't stand by his comments.
If it makes you feel better, before you get into it, it makes you feel better. I did at one point in time said, what did I fucking say?
You said
I said a couple things.
You said they should get rid of the Freedom Tower or some shit like
and put MSG right there.
That's his credit card.
I'm not gonna say the other thing I said on camera, but it was bad. Like,
that's behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'll tell you after. But it was FBI watched that. It's like, all right, shut the fuck up. But yeah, my bad.
No, but yeah, you know, I try to. I'm getting a little bit better on this account because that account got banned between like the bad takes. I got a couple of those taken down. I said something about Michael Jackson. I don't think I can say that.
Nah, just tell us that.
Yeah. So one of those got taken down, and then yeah, it's just too much stuff on that account got taken down, and then eventually the entire account got banned. I had to start from scratch.
Oh shit. What was that account at? Do you remember?
I think I just passed what I had originally. I think it was like 325.
Oh, okay.
Or like 330.
Yeah.
So I just passed it on the new one. So I've tried not to like not engage with people, but just like belittle them. Oh, like I called some dude a bozo once. Like he said,
"Oh no."
Yeah, he said, "I hope you end up in a hospital." And then I put on like my nursing stuff, and I was like, "Me too, nigga." And then that's funny. Yeah, but I called him a bozo in like the caption, and then that got taken down. So I was like, bro,
really?
Yeah.
It's very fickle. Like now, like when we get comments and stuff like that, instead of honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We get these at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm up at 6 a.m. So I'm not like in the best mood at 6 o'clock in the morning. So to see someone saying, yo, some people shouldn't have a podcast, be having me going. Like, that's like the bare minimum. When we was talking about Fresh and Fit for a while, the slander was crazy. Yeah. But now I just started responding kind of, I don't know how to appropriately say this, but in a way where it's like,
constructive?
I'm the driving force in you self-deleting yourself.
Yeah.
But in a very nice way.
Yes. Like the pin of shame works very well.
On TikTok and YouTube is easy.
Nah, like
on IG it's weird because then it's like people you know personally are commenting and like, chill.
Like, man, maybe I am bad.
They'll say some shit and I'll just flat out be like, yo, like if you need a friend, I'm here for you, man. Like I know it's been a tough week. Like some shit like that. They get so mad. I'm like, nah, I had a great week. I was like, listen, that's good. Like I'm happy I was a part of that.
I don't know.
Like some shit. Like,
I like to look into their history. I click their profile, see what they doing.
We can't get another videos one of these bands, man.
I remember one dude sent me a hate comment. I sent him. He had like some dad. It was like a father. It was like some 50-year-old dude. And he's like, "Oh, Dad Reacts channel," and it was like 5 views on everything. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, this content sucks. I just wanted to violate, but I'm like, yo, let me restrict myself.
I don't go towards the content because it might be karma.
Yeah, that's
like, yo, your shit sucks. Like, we had a bad week, man.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, like when I would dance with the different comments, I used to. So I've started. I'll post it and then like I'll delete it because what would happen was there was one comment. The dude was like, "Oh, my dad is in the military. I'm in a military family. You can't do this." And then I used that comment, and that he had to be like 14 or 15, and I didn't even think nothing of it. People were going to his bro. He had like he would have like 15 likes on the video and have 6,000 views and like 700 comments. I was like, holy shit! I didn't know.
Boosted his ass.
That's the weird part of TikTok. Is it's like majority of the viewers happen to be like under 12.
Yeah,
like, that's like the difficult part because I get it. You gotta like as a company, you gotta balance that platform of having mostly children on your shit. Meanwhile, you got all this adult content or like even just jokes and comedy. Like
they're horrible at balancing that shit. I don't know if y'all saw the video.
It's not easy though. Yeah,
Miss B Nasty. She had her legs behind her back.
Oh yeah.
The guy came out. He's like,
I saw that.
bro, they're not managing this content well.
Why can't you just make like a above 18 section?
NFSW?
Yeah.
Is it NFSW, something like that?
I don't know, yeah.
Or just make it like TikTok kids, like YouTube.
Yeah, verify your age, and then all the content is on one side, and all the kids' content is...
Yeah, because I had to send in my ID to join the creator fund.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I mean...
It's like
I guess,
a partnership, right?
Yeah. I guess I don't have to do that for everybody. Like, if you barely use it, you shouldn't have to send in your ID, but it's like...
Honestly, that might not be a worst idea, but it's a little extra, but like...
Just having some
picture ID identification, because it gets crazy out here, especially with kids. When kids are involved, shit gets weird.
Tricky, man. You give China your ID, they might make their own Squid Games. And
yeah, that's facts.
Is it? You want that money, huh?
They're making a new Squid Games, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be
Are you gonna be on it? This economy, inflation?
When inflation goes up, they all got a choice.
Catch me struggling.
Spent $90, all I got was chicken and cleaning supplies. I was like, yo, I'm eating tonight.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't cook dinner.
You'll be eating that cookie like for real.
Nah.
Like, yo, I'm eating this because I'm hungry.
But yo, you supposed to cut nah.
Nah, bro. That shit was busting.
But yeah, it's always interesting to see. You know what? Nah, fuck this shit. I want to get spicy. Yo, how you feel about Charlie D'Amelio? That little white girl that be dancing that's mad viral.
Honestly, you want my real opinion? I mean, she's doing what's gonna get her money. She's doing what's gonna get her popular. You know, I don't think her dancing is like incredible, but I mean, like it's what's getting at the end of the day. It's what's getting her engagement. You know, she's an attractive young person, so you know that's what pushed her forward. Even if her dancing isn't like, you know, so you think you can dance type shit. It's still
copy and paste. Like
okay, it's like white girl dance. I don't know who this is. So
she got like really famous.
I think she's number 2. I think, and then Bella Poarch is number 1. I think, or Copy.
Really? I thought it was the dude that was mad quiet.
It might be Copy. Yeah, I think they're the top 3. I don't know like the order. But,
yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you the order. But do you know anybody like any creators from like that TikTok space or
nobody up there, nobody that high up.
But in general, like you connect and link with people.
I talk to every once in a while. I talk to Tony Stadavici. That dude's hilarious. Like I was telling him, he's one of the people I'm trying to chase. It. He's running away. He just broke what 1.2, I think.
Shit.
Yeah, he's up there. I talked to Hunter Kaimi a little bit. And I actually just linked up with my friend in the city last week. Her username is 420 B Flaps.
420 B Flaps?
420 B Flaps. Yeah.
What kind of content does she make?
Oh man, it's some goofy stuff, you know.
I gotta check it out then.
Yeah, but
yeah, I'll check it out.
Her name is Sarvan. It's just goofy stuff. We're friends. What else we got? I don't know if there's anybody else that I really talk. I'm mutuals with a lot of people, but I don't really talk to. Cuban Crusher too. We're mutuals. We don't talk a whole lot, but yeah, a lot of it is like content stuff.
That's
commenting and that kind of stuff. You know,
that's pretty dope. I didn't know it was like that big of a space where everybody's communicating, because you kind of see it in like groups. Like I'm just gonna throw out random shit like RDC or like AMP, like just random creators that group up, and then once they're there, they're there. So I didn't know it was just individuals like, oh yeah, like nah, fuck with your shit. Like, I've always noticed that even during the Vine era, like King Batch and them packed up. Yeah. But you know, like once they get their people, that's it. Like they're only doing content with them. That's it. So that's pretty cool that you're branching out to different people and just kind of doing your own shit.
Yeah, I want to get to talking to more. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I want to get to talking to like more, like actually speaking to them. Like every once in a while, I was like, oh, I thought this was funny or cool, and it's like, oh, blah blah blah. How did this video work for you? But I actually want to I do want to start meeting up with people more often and actually collabing. You know?
Do you feel like pressure sometimes, like putting out content? Like sometimes you might not be in the mood, but it's like, damn, I ain't post something today. I gotta like put something out. Is that like always a struggle, like trying to come up with stuff?
I usually, so if I don't have any ideas for the day, I always have videos saved that I can just stitch and say something stupid.
Okay.
But I do have a list of like videos that if I'm not gonna do it that day, it's like I'll just I'll put it here and then I'll save it and I'll try and it's just a list of shit.
Like a backlog ideas. Like, I can do this and that. Oh, that's calm. That's good.
As far as like getting up and posting every day, there's some days where I do feel like posting all that, and then there's some days I'm like, bro, I don't feel like doing anything, but I have to, because it's like I look around, I see the people that are posting 3 times. Like Tony, man, is posting 3 times a day, and he's just flying past every single video is going viral, and when I don't do that, I feel like I'm just sitting behind. Yeah, and everybody's just zooming past me, you know.
Yeah. I think that's like the hardest thing now. Like even we're trying to figure out just how, in terms of sheer volume, how much to post, because like, mind you, so just 2 of us. So and a podcast is different from a skit you want to make. So I gotta go in, clip it, re-edit the clip, make the subtitles. I think I didn't do that this week. I was like, fuck it, I'm tired. But the sheer volume is just, but I do see, it's weird actually, now that I think about it, because some people have the result where you're saying where you can post like 3 times a day, you'll fucking skyrocket. And then when we were doing that, I didn't see that much traction, but when we post once a day, at certain like high volume times,
that's another thing too.
It would just go.
You can check your analytics and see when your when the most amount of your followers is on. So I usually don't post any earlier than 2:30. I still sometimes at 3 because it's right before I go to work. I still feel like it's kind of early. I could wait a little bit longer, but yeah, you just want to check your analytics. Like you want to know your demographic and whatnot, like who's watching your shit. You can see male and female, that kind of stuff.
Is it weird telling people you do TikTok? Yo, what do you? Oh yeah, I'm a TikTok.
I don't bring it up unless somebody asks. No,
you also got a job.
Yeah,
I got that. No, I guess
I got that as the buffer.
But it's like bounce. Like you be at work and be like, yeah, you know, I'm TikTok on the side, do my thing too. And it's like,
because one dude found out, right? Well, because like, so I told my closer friends that I work with.
Yeah.
And then they started telling some other people, and then one dude who's a little bit older, he was like, "Oh, cool, you're on TikTok. That's awesome, man. I want to make videos and stuff." I was like, "All right, cool." And that dude started telling. That dude started telling everybody. So then,
snitch.
Oh man.
So somebody came up to me and like, "Oh, what do you make?" And I was like,
I disgraced the military.
And it's like, she was like, "Oh, let me see." And she pulled up my account. And I was like, "What the fuck do I show her?" I was like, the video where I'm calling black people like mud crickets, or like, do I show her where I'm just shitting on the music white people listen to? Like, I was like, I don't know, like, what do I show you? You know,
that video had me done that way.
Mud crickets is funny. That's OD foul. We're gonna talk about that later. That's crazy. Do you feel? Because like, I mean, I get the whole idea of keeping that, like, your TikTok life and your regular life separate. How did that go off with your parents? And did they see you calling black people mud crickets?
So my mom, she does follow me, but she don't be tuning in all that often. So I just pretend she doesn't see stuff unless it's like super viral.
Yeah.
Even then, I still try not to. I don't say anything like I'm not gonna talk about like my sex life or nothing on there, just because I know that like there are certain people in my family that are on there, so you're never gonna get anything like that personal or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
that crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I just in my mind, the people that I want to see are always watching. So it's like I try not to worry about it too much, and then like they don't say anything to me about what I do post if they don't like it, because when I first started, I was like, yo, I'm gonna post what I want, you know. So it's like you, and then there was something about my dad. So when we first started doing the whole Marine thing, my dad was like, it was right when it first started, also around the time it was like a couple Marines like died in like I think like some place got like bombed. I don't remember where it was. A couple Marines died, and then my dad was like, "You gotta be careful what you're doing." I was like, "Dad, I am not actively trying to disrespect them." I was like, and remember, I told
it happens. Like,
I'm honoring them, right? Two step.
I was like, "Yo, but I'm gonna keep posting what I want to post." You know, he was like, "All right."
Yeah. I mean, I saw that your dad got involved though, because you had the Rick and Morty one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. No funny shit. I gotta keep it a buck with you. I thought your brother was dead.
Everybody does to this day. Every video, bro. Every single video. Oh, he's still alive? Like, bro, how many?
When this nigga walked into the room,
You're like, wait, what?
Is that a ghost? Is it an apparition?
he kept doing it for that reason. Like, all right, like he's dancing because like his brother's dead, and it's just his way of coping with it. Like, who am I? Like, brother walked in, I was like, all right, nigga, like, what the fuck?
Has your brother ever pressed you a word is closed?
So at the very beginning, he was like, because he was still, I don't even think he was at Guantanamo Bay, but he was still like with his like group, and then he was like, yo, I don't know if you should be doing this. It's just a little ridiculous. And then I was like, come on, man. So I was like, bro, it's fun. And then like I started seeing the numbers, and I called him, and I was like, I got 30,000 followers this week. I will be able to hit 300,000 by October. This was September. This was September.
Real quick, he was like,
I was like, if you let me do this, I'll be able to pass 300,000 by October. And then he was like, fine, right? And I was like, I'll use that TikTok money. I'll send you something. I was like, I'll buy you something. I don't know. And then people in his area started seeing them, and they thought that shit was hilarious. Like they would walk up and be like, Rick and Morty, like doing all that dumb shit. And then so he was like, all right, fine. I guess it's kind of funny. So and then as you can see, he started hopping in. We got him in a couple of them, and he had fun. So it's like
that's dope. I should do that with my cousin. He's in army. He's in Qatar for a while. So I mean, I gotta get the fucking uniform, but that would be fucking funny.